So I just stumbled upon this framework called MONAI that's all about deep learning in healthcare imaging. Sounds intriguing, right?
Wait, deep learning for healthcare imaging. That's fascinating. How does it actually work?
Well, it's built on PyTorch, which is pretty popular for AI, but MONAI focuses specifically on medical imaging. It's like creating a tailored toolkit.
That makes sense. But I wonder, does it actually solve any real issues in healthcare?
Absolutely, one ambition is to develop a community of researchers who collaborate on common goals. Think of it as a shared playground for innovations.
Community collaboration is key. But doesn't that also mean varying levels of expertise could be a challenge?
Good point. MONAI aims for customizable designs, so users of different expertise can adapt it to their needs, kind of like a modular system.
I see what you mean. So it's like how some software can be user-friendly while still offering advanced features for experts.
Exactly, they've got flexible preprocessing options for multidimensional data. It's like having a Swiss Army knife for medical imaging.
That's a great analogy. But what about integration into existing workflows? Is it seamless?
Yeah, MONAI features compositional APIs, which should help with that. But I wonder, does it mean you have to relearn everything?
That's tricky. If the learning curve is steep, it could deter some researchers. Have they considered that?
They've designed it to minimize that, but it's still a valid concern. I'd love to hear user experiences.
Speaking of experiences, what's the response been from the community so far?
From what I've seen, there's been a good amount of enthusiasm. They've even established a model zoo for sharing.
A model zoo. Now that sounds cute. But is it just for showcasing, or can researchers utilize those models?
It's both. Researchers can share models and also tap into them for their projects. A real win-win.
I love that. But what are the actual implications for patient care? Can this technology improve outcomes?
Potentially, more accurate imaging could lead to better diagnoses, but we should be cautious about jumping to conclusions.
Right, because technology isn't a silver bullet. Are there any limitations to consider?
For sure, the dependency on libraries like NumPy and PyTorch limits its scope. What if they change or become unsupported?
That's a solid concern. And if there are bugs, it could set back progress. They need a solid support structure.
Exactly. Plus, the diverse backgrounds of researchers can lead to inconsistent application of the framework.
True. And have they released any studies or data showing its effectiveness yet?
I think they're still compiling that. It'd be interesting to see real-world applications versus theoretical benefits.
Absolutely. But I'm curious about the training aspects. How is MO and AI evolving with user feedback?
Good question. They're open source, which usually means they adapt based on community input, hopefully making it better over time.
That's promising. But does that also mean there's a risk of forks in the project, with different users going their own way?
Yes, forks can create fragmentation in the community. It's a balancing act between innovation and unity.
Exactly. But what if these forks lead to compelling breakthroughs?
That could be a double-edged sword. Innovation could thrive, but it could also dilute the original mission.
Interesting point. And what about the documentation? Is it as robust as the framework seems?
From what I've seen, it's quite comprehensive, a must-have for any framework, especially in such a complex field.
Definitely. Clear documentation can really determine whether users stick around.
That's why it's fantastic they also offer tutorials on Colab. It helps lower the entry barrier nicely.
Oh, that's clever. Hands-on tutorials are much more engaging than just reading manuals.
Exactly, plus, it's great to see a framework that encourages sharing knowledge. It builds community.
Absolutely. So, wrapping this up, what's your biggest takeaway from MO and AI?
I think it's the potential for collaboration and innovation in healthcare, but we need to tread carefully.
Agreed. Balancing innovation with caution will be key. I'm excited to see how it evolves.
Same here, it's like opening a door to endless possibilities, but the path ahead needs to be navigated wisely.
Totally. So, what's next? Maybe we could keep an eye on any upcoming research.
Definitely, let's stay curious and see how MO and AI can reshape healthcare imaging.